What's up, everybody? This is Lee, and this is Premiere Pro CS5 Video Editing Basics. I'm trying to make this fast. I want to thank all my subscribers. I've surpassed 500 subscribers. I don't know how. I think I'd like to thank Don and Ali for real, because those two dudes definitely helped me out. But you guys, get some other people to subscribe, and if you ask for something, I will deliver. This this tutorial was requested by a member. I want to learn how to edit video with Premiere Pro, so here we go. Here's the program. Right now, most versions are similar, quite similar. You want to start a new project or open the project you're working on. You want to really know where you want to put the project, pick a spot, excuse me, and then pick a name, project, whatever you want it to be. Make sure you organize all your files, because if you don't, they get messed up. Then it asks you, what do you want your first sequence to be? Well, right now, I don't know what I want my first sequence to be, but if you know, then put it. If you don't know, just click cancel. And then it's going to bring you up to something, this window. And now let's go over a few things. Here's your first main tool palette. Now this is the standard. If you go to Window Workspaces, you could change between color correction, audio, whatever. It's on editing, standard workspace. You got project, which will include all your videos, audio, images, motion graphics, any kind of clips that you would use. You got resource center, which no one uses. You have your source and record monitors. This is where you're going to be picking clips from. This is going to be what your final video looks like, and this is the timeline that will play to show your final video right here. See how those yellow bars show up whenever I select stuff? The tilde key next to the 1 key under the escape key, if you have one selected and you press it, it maximizes it. That is really handy. Now this one over here, let's maximize it. You have all your effects, you have your history of what you've done, you have information about whatever selected, you have a media browser. So you can go through your whole computer and browse through the media, find different file types you want. I never use that personally. I have this one folder somewhere that I lost. Okay, here's a folder. There's a bunch of, this is for a contest, so I got a bunch of videos. I'm going to just click a few of them and then just drag them in. Drag them and drop them in. And I also have this one song. See, it's importing. Now if you have video on a camera that is on tape, people don't normally have that anymore, but if you still do, well, then your way, and you can go search more tutorials. If you get lost, you go to File and Capture, and this is how you're going to capture video from out of like a FireWire drive, but the capture device is offline. And actually, I still do use that as well, yes. So here's our bin full of footage. I like to have different folders. I always put different folders, like for footage. And then I also have this audio clip. It's just a Linkin Park song. I'm going to drag that in there. Now I'm going to make an audio folder. And I also like to make sequences folders, especially if I'm doing documentaries or longer things or music videos or something that has a lot of sequences in it. Now I don't have any timeline sequences yet, but I'd tell you a good way to get started and figure out exactly how big the normal footage is. You see, if you click a different file, it's going to show you that it's 1280 by 720. It's 48,000 kilohertz, compressed stereo. It gives you all the information. This is just audio, and I don't know why, because it says AVI. So you could see the information. Most of them are 1280 by 720, but you can mix clips. It will be needed to shrink or scale to have the clips, depending on your sequence size. But let's do this. We take our main clip and we'll drop it on this little piece of paper. Boom. That's going to make our first sequence to be the exact size of whatever that clip is. So we're going to go ahead and take that sequence and drop it into the sequences. And I'm also going to label it. This is how I like to label things. 01, edit. And then, like, if I'm going to make another sequence, it'd be 02, effects, 03, audio, 04, color correction, 05, whatever, and make different alterations. But so once you have clips, now I can take this clip out because I'm not going to say per se use that clip exactly. I can, if you double click a clip, it comes into the source monitor where you can then play it. It's really loud. I'm sorry if you guys heard that. These are really high quality clips and sometimes don't play back full. But anyway, now if you wanted to insert pictures as well, let's go and find a picture. Might as well find a little picture somewhere. Come on, a photo, something. Dropbox. Photos. I got a photo somewhere. How about my logo? Put my logo in there. So I got my logo in there. Now there's multiple tracks here. So let's say we want to edit something to music. I'm going to take our song. We're going to press I for in point. Or you can see right here, set your in and out points, and I'm going to play it. J, K, and L keys will go back and forward. They're like this, or this. If you press L, it goes forward, which is it's really loud right now. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. So I can press I anytime I want to the beat. So like, I right when it went da na na da na na. I'm gonna find my final point. Okay, I just found a point. Now you can just there's some handles that I cannot see right now. You see the there's a little microphone right here. If you click the microphone, it'll just drag the audio and it'll place the audio down in whatever audio track you want. We're gonna place it right there. We'll bring it out more. It's just music, and I'll go and put a video clip in there just so we can see it. Now here's a good way to edit to music using the asterisk key. Pretend it's your little drum machine. Pretend it's your drum. So you drum. Pretend you're trying to play to the song, and you're drumming out points where it hits where you want to. Not too many hits, but I'll show you. You're gonna be like 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, see how I pressed L and it went further. Now I'm gonna bring this down. I did 9, and I'm just hitting to the points that I want videos to change. And you see how I made these little markers. So let's go and find some video. So I'm gonna just pick an in point, scrub a little bit ways, and go pick an out point. And I just want the video. If I click and drag the whole thing, it's gonna it's supposed to grab the audio and the video. I don't know why it's not doing it. Whatever. Probably don't have audio on. Yeah, there's no audio on this clip. I see there's no audio. Or no, it is. It says mono, so whatever. It's because I'll have only stereo tracks, maybe. If I did a new one, then it would make a new mono audio track, just to clear up errors. But we just want the video. Matter of fact, let's just Control Z to get that audio off. Okay, yeah, it's gone. Now we just want to get the video, so we grab it, we put it in, and you know we want to start and stop right there. Now we're going to go find another piece of video. Out point. Now you can get clever and real clever and say you want to take that whole piece and slow it down or shrink it. A good way to, you can right click and do speed duration, and you could do it by whatever %, but a better way to do it visually is use the rate stretch tool. You press X or do the rate stretch tool, then you could drag it down to that point. See how it snaps when snapping right here is on? So it snaps right into it. So let me put a few more clips in there. Okay, now that I got a bunch of clips in there, you can play it. Let's see if it plays. Well, I'll play it at the end, but you can, when you say you want to have transitions between clips, if you go to effects, you have video transitions, and there's tons of transitions, but there's one that's always default. I'm going to go to dissolve, dip to white, yep, or let's dip to black. If you right click it and set as default, well then anytime you in a transition point and the video is selected, you press Control D and it makes that dip to black. See the dip? See the dip to black? It makes that. And then in the settings you could change it, and you could go to each one and can Control D, and then I can go back. Sorry, that was my phone. And I can do dip to white. See, I changed the default transition to dip to white. And I'm going to do a few dip to whites. Let's go back and do a additive dissolve. Select as default. And then do the last two as that. And then you could do Control Shift D to do audio transitions. And there's a default for that as well. And say at the very end of the video you want it to end, you want this guy to be flying, and then you want it to fade out. You see this bar right here, the same thing with the audio. If they're dropped down, if you Control click, you'll see a little plus. Click it, and then at the end you click it again, and you could fade it out. So that video is going to fade out, and let's take the song and fade it out to over a little bit longer. And then I'm gonna go and grab that image I had, and then click that image and just drag and drop that over here. And let's show you how to animate and move and zoom in on things. You could do this on everything. I'm selecting whatever you select. You have effects controls for. So I'm selecting this logo, and I want to make it zoom in over time. This is the length of the clip. So like right about here, it'll be, I'm going to drop down my position, my scale, and it'll be at 100%. And then right here, it'll be at 0%. So what it does, it goes shoo. See that? Whoa. And you could even rotate. How about let's do this. Rotation right here, and then over here, let's have it rotate backwards a little bit so it looks like it's coming in like that. And then you could do the same thing with your opacity. You drop your opacity down and set a keyframe for 100% right there, and you could actually bring 100% a little bit back, and then set it to 0% so it's kind of fading in. Oh, people's wanting me, huh? So, okay, that's how you do that. And then there's all kind of video effects. You can click a video and go to, and then there's audio effects too. You can go to effect, and if you want like black and white, just go to search and type in black and white. Oh, look, there's black and white effect. Drag and drop, and there you go, black and white, instant. Say you want another crazy effect, like distort, lens distortion, misfire displacement. There's all kind of craziness. Misfire displacement, what does that do? I don't even know, but let's go to turbulent displacement. See how that turbulently displaced that? That's wild. And then say if you want to have multiple videos on top of the other, you have a bunch of video tracks. You can go and click another video, find a spot that you want, play it through to somewhere, in and out points, select the video, put it on top. That's a lot bigger. And then now that's on top, but you can actually click the video or go to effects controls and then just scale it down. And see how it just scales down? You drag it and move it any way you want. But we don't want that on there. That's just if you wanted to do that. And then once you have your final movie, you're going to want to go to export, media, and then you're going to select the format you need. I like going QuickTime, NTC, or either MPEG 4 or AVIs. I mean, it depends. This will be a trial basis for you. Maybe try MPEG 4, or how about a QuickTime and use another program to compress it even further, and then there's your video to upload online. And this is what this video turned out looking like. Alright, so let's click this, tilde key, play.
Loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't.
Alright, so that's how you do it. You put it in a package and you let it go. So last but not least, excuse me. No, I'm sorry, that's not last but not least. I want to plug a little bit. My website, 337studios.com, where you can find all my work, the blog, my Minecraft server, all my work, live streams. At 337studios.tv. It's not, I need to change this information, I know, but we have a wiki page. You can see all the previous episodes. We go live sometimes. If you follow me, Skeetily, on Twitter, you'll know when I'm going live, and you can watch some of our shows. What we do is freestyle, we make music, we teach people how to do stuff, we teach people how to do some of the stuff. Everything you see that I do on YouTube, I usually like to teach people. And then on my 337studios.com, you can scroll through, listen to songs I've made. You could see my demo reels. You could watch my previous live episodes, like right here. You could see a previous episode of me
just dance in the background and be an awesome dancer.
And then you can see YouTube videos from my two YouTube accounts, 337 Studios and Damien Benoit. See all the videos, my Vimeo account, my work schedule, and all the social networking things I'm on. So that's that. And see, I get them out. That's just one of our live episodes.
Try to picture a girl.
So thank you once again for subscribing. Get your friends to subscribe and start talking to me. Comment and ask what you want to know more about. I'll give you better lessons. Hopefully. Bye.